I cannot believe this just happened. Juan Soto, Aaron Judge. Let's just set this stage right, man. Let's just set it right. Shohei Ohtani. Showtime. And, of course, Mookie Betts. Yankees, Dodgers, here we go. World Series is set. The World Series is set. We're going to talk about it, rap about it, preview it right here on Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. But before we say another word, you know what time it is. Hit that subscribe button. Closing in on 2,000 subscribers. Let's continue to bridge that gap between the non-subscribe and the subscribe. Right here on Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. The stage, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you can find the right graphic. The stage is set. The World Series is set. The Dodgers, they vanquished the New York Mets in 6 games over at Dodger Stadium on the West Coast to punch their ticket to the Fall Classic. And you know who's waiting for them? The New York Yankees, our beloved New York Yankees. We're waiting for them. It's because we took care of the Guardians a few nights ago over in Cleveland in 5. But the stage is set for baseball heaven. If you're a Yankee fan, if you're a Dodger fan, if you're a baseball fan, this collision course has been brewing for a number of years now. And with the offseason that these two teams had, it was an arms race. The Dodgers, they get Yamamoto. Yankees were really in on him. They snatched him up. Shohei Ohtani. There were a few teams that were really in on him, but the Dodgers were his top choice, and that's where he went. Go over to the Yankees. You knew that there was a certain number 22 that he was gonna make his way over to the Bronx somehow, some way. Brian Cashman pulled the trigger, gave up a bunch of prospects, a bunch of really good players to get a once-in-a-generation pending free agent player, world champion, World Series MVP, Juan Soto. But the stage is set now, Friday night at Dodger Stadium, Game 1. The Yankees already announced their pitcher. You're guessing Buehler will probably go for the Dodgers. King Cole, of course, go for the Yankees. This is going to be a historic World Series between two of the most iconic franchises in the sports history. The Dodgers, they punched their 22nd, I believe, ticket to the Fall Classic. And of course, you know what the Yankees did. We just punched our 41st. Listen, AL pennants, NL pennants. This is what both of these franchises are known for. But it has been over 2 decades since they have locked up in the Fall Classic. And it's going to happen this year. It's going to happen. You know, I called this, pat on the back. Tell me when I'm telling lies if you watch my podcast. I said this was going to happen at the beginning of the tournament. These are the 2 best teams. These are the 2 best lineups. These are the 2 best rotations. This is a heavyweight fight that has 7 games written all over it. I say Yankees in 6, but yeah, that's just me. But I wouldn't be shocked if this goes the distance, if this goes the full 12 rounds, because what you have you've got the best versus the best. I mean, you look at the Dodgers, got to give them a slow clap. I mean, they had a slugfest with the Mets, but you want to talk about dominance. I believe in the National League playoff history, no one has scored more runs in a National League Championship Series in such convincing fashion than the Dodgers. And it's just star power. It's star power. It starts with Ohtani. It starts with Betts. Freddie Freeman's on one leg, but they still got Teoscar Hernandez. They still got Max Muncy. Tyler Glasnow, I believe he's still hurt. Clayton Kershaw's still hurt, but they can still throw out Yamamoto. They can still throw out Walker Buehler. They still have more than enough firepower. Kike Hernandez, former Red Sox, he's still doing damage. Tommy Edman, I believe, who won the NL National League Championship Series MVP, young infielder. They've got weapons on weapons on weapons on weapons They've been a juggernaut from opening day, and it's no shocker that they're here. Now, they are battle tested because best believe I thought the Padres had them. There's only 2 teams in this tournament that I believe can beat these guys in a 5 or 7 game series. The first one, of course, is our beloved New York Yankees, and I believe they will win this World Series, this historic World Series. They're going to win it in 6. That's just my prediction. Call me a homer if you want. But the second team, there's only 2 teams. The second team, I thought it was the Padres. Padres had them. They had a 2-1 lead. Game 4 of the ALDS was in San Diego, and they couldn't get it done. And as soon as the Dodgers knocked them off in convincing fashion in Game 4, I was like, this series is over. They're going to dominate them in Game 5, and all bets are off. They are full speed ahead to the World Series because nobody is stopping them from getting to the Fall Classic this year. They're just too loaded, too deep. They've overcome injuries. They're battle-tested, and just too much firepower. Now, enough praise of the wannabe Yankees. Let's talk about the actual Yankees. The Yankees were the best team in the AL wire to wire. They had the best record. There's only 2 teams I really believe can knock off our beloved Yankees. Only 2 teams. The Orioles, who match up very well against us, as Rock'em Sock'em Robots for the AL East crown. Yankees, of course, prevailed and stayed out of the wild card round, thank God. And, of course, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're the only 2 teams I can see beating the Yankees. Now, the Yankees did not face the Orioles. They got bounced out by the Royals, and the Yankees took care of them. And the Guardians gave the Yankees a fight, but Yankees in 5, that's kind of what I predicted, and that's exactly what it was. And firepower and star power galore. King Cole, Carlos Rondon, of course, all rise, here comes the judge. Playoff Stanton. Really, Giancarlo Stanton and Reggie Jackson, they stand alone as arguably the 2 best sluggers in the history of postseason for the Yankees. And that's including Babe Ruth as well. That's including A-Rod. That's including Lou Gehrig. Insert Yankee royalty. But there's only 2 men that have hit 4 home runs in one postseason. Reggie Jackson and Giancarlo. And no man has hit 5 in one postseason. That's Giancarlo. He's done that on his own. And of course, last but not least, to bring it on home, Juan Soto. Juan Soto. He's the difference. The Yankees needed an X factor to change the narrative. Right-handed strikeout machines. Right-handed dominated strikeout machines. I said it on my podcast, Ugo Boy. I said it. That has been plaguing the Yankees come playoff time for years with the Gary Sanchez era and so forth and so on. But insert Juan Soto, the best pure hitter. That's including our beloved Aaron Judge. The best pure all-around hitter in baseball who happens to be a lefty. You insert him into our lineup with his swagger, with his demeanor, with his championship bravado. This guy, when he was 19 years old, he was staring down Justin Verlander like, bruh, you ain't got nothing for me. I'm going to take you deep, and we're going to win the World Series. And he did. I mean, the home run he hit off Gaddis, which clinched, for all intents and purposes, clinched the AL pennant for the Yankees. That's the stuff of legends. That's going to be on repeat for decades and decades and decades to come. Juan Soto has single-handedly changed the face of the Yankees. And now you insert King Cole, who has been there for years. You insert Judge, who has been there for years. And now you sprinkle in some more role players who have finally taken that next step. Gleyber Torres, Anthony Volpe, of course, Alex Verdugo, him coming over. Anthony Rizzo, old man Rizzo, he's contributing. And of course, playoff Stanton. This is going to be an historic, and I can't state this enough. This is going to be an historic World Series, and you can book it now, Yankees in 6. I said what I said. I'll be here to recap every single game. You know it's the recap king himself. But Yankees in 6. It all starts on Friday. We got a ton of content for you guys leading up to game one. And of course, every game, at the end of every game, giving you a recap, yours truly. But it's time, guys. Boys and girls, it's time. We have been on this channel chomping at the bit for this moment, for this series, and it's finally here. Yankees, Dodgers, for all the marbles. Whew! I'm ready. I know you guys are ready. Playoff Stanton's ready. The captain's ready as well. Willie Randolph, he's in a cut. He's just chilling. He doesn't even want to be on camera right now. That's how excited he is. But the Yankees are ready for pennant number 28 and a parade in the Empire State. Come on back. Come on back. Oh, my goodness. You know we'll be ready and we'll be waiting for you. Yankees Dodgers World Series. Whew. Nothing else needs to be said. It's your boy Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. Yahtzee. Peace.